From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years. Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Good afternoon and welcome to all the volleyball fans watching. This is Quick Set, brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart 5G. I am Diana Phil, your courtside reporter, still joined by Daphne Cristobal and Rhea Ragas dito sa Paco Arena. And this is still the quarterfinals of the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. And we're on to our second and last do-or-die game today. Pero bago yan, balikan muna natin kung sinong nanalo kanina, who will also be advancing to the semifinals. The Adamson University defeated the College of St. Benil Lady Blazers 3-1 at tuloy-tuloy na nga sila sa Final Four. And for our second game, malalaman natin kung sino din ba ang papasok sa semifinals between the UP Fighting Maroons and the FEU Lady Tamaraws. And of course, hindi papahuli ang SSL bundles with its special offers. Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal, now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. And it gets even better. Classic and Gold bundles now come with a Shakey Super Card for even more perks and discounts. Whether you're courtside or couchside, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. At pwede pa humabol dito sa Paco Arena, no, to witness the volleyball action live. But if you are at home, you can catch the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup on Puso, Pilipinas, and our Shakey Super League Facebook page. The matches will also be broadcast on Smart Sports Facebook page. You can catch our TV broadcasts on Solar Sports and DDT Channel 21, Cable Link Channel 58, and Sky Cable Channel 70. We will find out if the FEU Lady Tamaraws will push through despite their challenges with the injuries, or will the UP Fighting Maroons finally show the winning mindset that they are asked to embody? We will find out soon. Once again, this is Quick Set, brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart 5G.
Hammers that one down. Much more urgency here, but Boyos, oh my goodness, just erupting at the right time.
All confidence that we are seeing for the College of St. Benilde.
Now here she is, right on you. And that halftime there from Alinsog.
Powering it through to getting it through during game number 1, led by Cassie Dongallo on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons, pushing this into a do-or-die situation against Juris Batallo and the rest of the FEU Lady Tamaraws. Not the tallest spiker, but she got that spirit and that greed and that grit to extend this or to finalize this as they enter into ating Final Four breakthrough showdown, FEU Tamaraws kontra etong UP Fighting Maroons. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat and welcome once again dito sa ating Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. Still Daphne Cristobal here with Riera Agas and Danny Nakpil on the sidelines. Kanina, Adamson University na ang mag-enter sa ating Final Four. Pero ngayon, tignan natin sino ang makakalaban ng NU Lady Bulldogs.
That's right, Daphne. Both teams, FEU and UP, already familiar with each other. So what matters really in this game, it's a do-or-die match, is really how they would want to execute their respective plays.
And right now, let's take a look at our updated playoff bracket. Kanina nga po, Adamson Lady Falcons, they won over CSB Lady Blazers in 4 sets. Kaya makakalaban nila itong UST na merong 2 to beat advantage. Pero para sa kabilang panig, no, inaabangan na lang natin kung sino ang mananalo sa larong ito, FEU kontra UP, dahil nakaabang na nga po itong side ng NU Lady Bulldogs. But for now, let's have a quick recap on what happened last Tuesday. UP Fighting Maroons winning by 4 sets. It has been a series of up and down para dito sa side ng UP Fighting Maroons, but during that win, no, nakita natin yung trio, no, led by Kizzy Madriaga with that absence of Jazz during the opening set. Pero ang ganda ng activation dito with Cassie Dongallo's appearance at syempre para dito kay Jelay Gajero.
That's right, Daphne. After dropping the opening set against FEU, UP immediately came alive and took the next 3 sets to take that first game in the quarterfinals. And like you made mention, it was Madriaga that really changed the name of the game there for the Fighting Maroons, where she orchestrated and really established a ball distribution for her attackers, and that's where we saw how she really activated her attackers in Cassie Dongallo and Jelay Gajero as well.
Kita natin on the side of the FEU Lady Tamaraws, no, medyo nahirapan talaga sila kontra the side of UP because UP was playing more light. They were really having fun on that game, which was very obvious in terms of numbers as well.
That's right. The disparity in the numbers here, Daphne, hindi ganun kalayo eh. both teams tallying at least 50 plus attack points.
But as always, still relentless. Etong si Cassie Dongallo on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons, scoring 21 points in that victory contra FEU.
That's right. In that game, that 21 points built on 18 attacks, 1 block, and 2 aces. 96 points overall, and the leading scorer in the tournament so far.
96 points nga so far para dito kay Cassie Dongallo dito sa ating tournament. Now, our Play and Focus is presented by PusoP.com. Join now for free. Etong si Kizzy Madriaga, she was injected during the first set rather. Tas nakita natin, no, although Jazz needed to exit early on that game, doon natin nakita na whether she's coming off the bench or part of the starting 6, she still delivered with 18 excellent sets contra FEU.
You know, that familiarity also of Kirizi Madriaga with her attackers in Jelai and in Cassie. So, what really changed in that game really is how she was able to, you know, let that play of Cassie and Jelai out in that game, in that much-needed win.
Pero sa kabilang panig on the side of the FEU Lady Tamaraws, the heart of their team, that's no other than etong si Jules Betalio. Every time that we see etong FEU stumbling, there's this one woman who would always rise above expectations, who will be the soul and that heart nga para dito sa side ng Lady Tamaraws.
She had a valiant effort and went down fighting for the Lady Tamaraws, Daphne, finishing with 15 points, built on 14 attacks and 1 block on her name. But of course, she also scored 3 straight double digits here for the Fighting Maroons, like you made mention, truly a heart of a Tamarao.
Kaya naman, in no doubt, no, every time na mahihirapan itong FEU Lady Tamaraws, knowing that their lineup is a mix of sophomores and some freshies, hindi magiging problema dahil meron silang Jules Betalio. Again, coming up next for our final game this Friday, Do or Die Showdown, FEU Lady Tamaraws will be taking on UP Fighting Maroons.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on, we still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, Eli De Jesus. Second referee, Lari Escorial. And now let us meet the starters for both teams. First from University of the Philippines, Fighting Maroons. And the Far Eastern University, Lady Tamaraos. And now, let us meet the starters for both teams. First, for University of the Philippines, Fighting Maroons. First off, middle blocker number 9, Ninya Ita. Outside hitter number 10, Aira Haboneta. Setter at number 12, Kenzie Madriaga. Opposite hitter number 13, Vina Ale. Middle blocker number 14, Yen Bunzel. Outside hitter number 24, Cassie Dongallo. Starting libero number 2, Geisha Gavistrano.
Last game, on the other hand, Jazz Eliarina will be part of the starting 6 as well. Nanggaling siya sa bench during that second set last game. So both teams with some adjustments in terms of their starting 6. For Coach Tina Salak opting to go with a tall lineup led by, of course, one of the best attackers so far for FEU, Juris Betalio. This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's. Set number 1 underway. Early drop ball here for Bakake.
It's a do-or-die match between these two UAAP schools. So, hindi na nagmamatter yung points and yung standings nila sa preliminary rounds, as this match will determine who among these two teams will get that final spot in the semifinals, as Ira Haboneta gets that point off the block.
Who will complete our Final Four picture? As NU waiting kung sino ang makakalaban nila. USD kontra Adamson on the other end. UP winning over FEU last time by 4 sets, but there was a net touch here from Kla.
Loresco a little too aggressive on that block, giving a free point to the Fighting Maroons.
Ubaldo choosing the Vasora.
Liza de Vasora had to adjust on that attack, but fortunately for her, the defense wasn't there on the side of the Fighting Maroons.
Eliza de Vasora, she is a devoted contributor here for the Lady Tamaraos. Against UP last game, despite that loss, she delivered 10 points. Opportunity here for the Katipunan-based squad. Sharp angle.
Oh, great defense.
Faida Bakanke all over the place as if she is a libero for FEU. Long rally immediately. Ninya Itang putting an early exclamation point here.
She just waited for that set. You know, Daphne, naging ano lang siya committed lang siya sa mga blocks niya, sa mga opposite side, open side. But when it was time for her to establish that attack, she was right there.
At service ace, ang ibabahagi sa atin ni Ali in that sequence. And this serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's. UP on top here by 2 points. That reverse setup and that block point for the Fighting Maroons. Nina Itang with a strong 2-point performance right now. This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Calm and composed was Nina Itang on that block. Oh! That set was already far off the net when Jers Betalio commits an error, and of course that forces the hand of Coach Tina.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Early call for time there from Coach Tina to stop the momentum of the Fighting Maroons here, and of course instructing itong si Tin Obaldo of the offensive pattern that they have to go through. They're going up against UP.
But immediately, the heart of Tamarao, Jers Betalio. That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart Our Way, Our Rules. Download the app now.
That's definitely how you should respond to an urgent call for time. And Jers Betalio again with that back-to-back points.
That activation para dito kay Nina Itang. Although, so 2 consecutive points on the side of FEU right after that Coach Tina Salak timeout and make that 3-0 run as Fidel be scoring another point this time.
That's what I love about the FEU Lady Tamaraos, Daphne, no, is that when Coach Tina calls for a time, talagang nagre-respond sila eh. Ina-adapt talaga nila yung instruction ni Coach Tina. And right after that timeout, 3 consecutive points already. So you can see how responsive the girls are.
At nahirapan na rin itong UP in terms of that first ball. Jers Betalio, the crucial angle. Binigay kay Eliarina, 4 consecutive points. They just needed some words from Coach Tina.
Yep. And aside from that, what they needed was that Jers Betalio back-to-back points to boost their confidence. Talking about the Lady Tamaraos.
4-0 run for this Moraita-based squad. Itang trying to respond. Set back.
Oh, great save.
Gotta say thank you to Clalo Resco with that first ball save. Gandang basa para sa FEU. At napako na po sa 6 na puntos itong UP.
Ganun ka-crucial yung timeout, Daphne, no? Nagbago yung body language, yung aura ng Lady Tamaraos.
Again, earlier, it was UP who was up here by 4 points.
Chance ball.
They go to Jers with that drop. Read well by Ali. Bump set. Binigay kay Haboneta. Dongalio from behind. One of her favorite moves. Betalio on the other hand. Great sacrifice for Madriaga to keep things alive. Madriaga choosing Dongalio. Sharp one. Back row. Betalio. Longest rally here, the opening set. Buhay pa rin ang bola dito Eliarina. Great coverage coming from Ubaldo.
Oh, still
What a
alive.
save coming from Capistrano. Dongalio was there. Opportunity once more para dito sa side ng FEU.
It's a great block there from Nina Itang. And immediately, it's only the start of set number 1. Daphne and Rizzo, you know, the glimpse of how this match is gonna be.
But Coach Tina Salak, frustrated.
Yep.
In that rally, no, parang may nangyaring, not probably sure kung may double contact violation or that she's trying to really negotiate with our referees because that's crucial.
Yep. She was asking for a double contact violation, but that point will be awarded to the Fighting Maroons.
They are in a 5-0 round. Coach Tina Salak still trying to negotiate things here. They're down by just a point.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier. You are still watching the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. This is a very intelligent and calm girl. This is how Coach Fabio described Kizzy Madriaga, now into the shoes of first string setter Jazz Mangilimutan. For sure, chemistry is natural between Madriaga and Dongalio, who have played together in UE before they donned the maroon jersey. But even on top of that, almost automatic chemistry, kinailangan din mag-adjust nitong si Madriaga sa bagong sistema ng UP dahil sanay nga daw ito sa high balls ni Dongalio. But Coach Fabio wanted them to learn quick volleyball and for Kizzy to also focus on center court for Cassie. Madriaga's definitely stepped into the crucial role with full confidence. Daphne and Rhea.
Asufula namang kumbaga napalitan in terms of the playmaking on the side of the Fighting Maroons, knowing that Kizzy Madriaga with their steady 18 excellent sets in that victory over the Lady Tamaraos. Almost a miscommunication though. But Cassie Dongalio,
you can already see players from both teams exchanging powerful hits of their own. It's only set number 1 and this is something that we already expected before going into this game.
Baldo choosing Petalio. Wise move.
Yep, that was a great setup job from Tin Obaldo. And as usual, Jers Petalio just outsmarting the blockers of the Fighting Maroons there.
We are tied at 9 in this opening set. Dongalio with that sharp angle. Ayaw nila i-risk, pero Bansil with that point.
That was, wala akong masabi on that last sequence, Daphne, because as you take a look at that replay, medyo nagkagulo pa yung defense ng UP on that. But immediately si Madriaga nakuha niya agad, and lucky shot for her.
As Bansil though, medyo nang gigil in that sequence. She tried to go for that back-to-back point on the side of the Fighting Maroons. Kanina ang ganda ng abang niya, pero ngayon, napasobra ng anggulo.
That serve will sail long.
So far, exchange of points right after the first technical timeout. Behind earlier by 5. Itong FEU Lady Tamaraws. But also answered. They were behind by 4 rather. As after nun, nagkaroon sila ng 5 consecutive points. But also, with that long rally, UP hoping to escape and take over the lead consistently here. Ali saving that one. Haboneta sent back to her. Oh! 2 points for Bien Bancil. Great eye seeing that donut hole.
That was a smart move indeed from Bancil.
This goal play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
No one anticipated that from the Lady Tamaraws.
Devosora would really love how calm itong mga players ng FEU Lady Tamaraws, no? Just like that hit coming from Eliza Devosora, taking things slowly and easy for FEU.
Eliza Devosora making up for her shank pass on that last sequence.
They go to Eliza, eyeing to go for back-to-back buckets. Capistrano was there for that save. They go to Tin to Devosora. That was obviously a miss set though.
That set was too close to the net for Eliza.
So last game, Jers Betalio scored 14, Devosora with 10. David with 7 as well. And it seems like David will be coming off the bench one more time. But Faida Bacanque, solid down the line kill.
Finally, an activation coming from Faida Bacanque.
This mic is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Massive service from Eliza.
Oh, that set to Ali. Medyo hindi ganun ka-established kaya hindi nakuha ni Ali.
Short service this time. Putting an exclamation point one more time. Nina Itang, 3-time UAAP best middle blocker.
But what a set that was also, Daphne, from Kizzy Madriaga. Just when you thought na ibibigay niya sa open, no, it's always the last minute, ibibigay niya sa likod. But that time, an ace coming from Ali.
Momentum obviously on the side of the Fighting Maroons. They're up here by
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Unli projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app. Choose your number. Activate the eSIM and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
3-point lead na inalagaan dito on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons. We're still coming to live dito po sa Paco Arena here in Manila as our final showdown is currently happening. UP Fighting Maroons going up against the FEU Lady Tamaraws. Only one team left to advance in our Final Four. Whoever wins in tonight's game with these two teams will go up against the NU Lady Bulldogs.
Oh, great block there from Nina Itang again. Continues to be a threat at the net for the Fighting Maroons here, not only in that net defense, but on that offense.
You couldn't do that right in front of a 3-time UAAP middle blocker. Talking about Nina Itang. Coverage was present courtesy of Devosora. Madriaga bump sets, choosing Haboneta with that high ball. Go to the right pin, that drop, that sudden change here for Faida.
Smart move from Faida Bacangke. She knew she was up against Nina Itang at that attack and found a way to score a point just right behind the blockers.
Down to a 3-point game. It's Eliza who'll be setting it up, choosing Jers.
Again, Jers Betalio unfazed by the double block of Nina Itang there.
And in this sequence, the deadly trio for the Fighting Maroons is back. Jelle Gajero inserted in here in the opening set. They're currently up by 2 points. Dongallo back row. Eliza playing as the second setter here for FEU. Oh, cut off speed. Capestrano will be sending a gift for the Lady Tamaraws. They go to Jers. Over received. And Jazz just taking advantage of that one.
Smart move there from Jazz Eliarina. Again, Jers Betalio and Jazz Eliarina, kanina pa nila tina-target yung gitna right behind the blockers. And so far, they've been very successful at that.
Just a 1-point game. Although there was an error here from the service area. FEU unable to take over the lead right after that first technical timeout. Madriaga jump sets, choosing Dongallo. Their connection since high school. But Suplico with that dig. Chance once more for UP. Kiss continues to activate Dongallo. Coverage is present. Waldo to Eliarina wouldn't work. Porsyento para kay Dongallo.
And that Tin Obaldo and Faida Bacangke chemistry prevailed on that rally. Siyempre, naiwan sila. Or rather, si Faida Bacangke was up with a loose block.
At ngayon, timeout on the side of the Fighting Maroons.
Ubaldo's in the back and we're giving tips and balls in 6 wide. Put them out of system. Ball to Ubaldo if you don't have the hit, and then we go. If you have the hit, cut it inside between 5 and 4, okay? Hey, every detail counts, all right? So let's pay attention. Setter in the back. Play against
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Great call for time there coming from Coach Fabio. Just reminding the girls now when it's already out of system, they have to be crafty in their attacks. Kasi so far, FEU, it seems as if they've already well adjusted.
Running attack. Still no answer on how to stop itong si Ninya Itang on the side of the Fighting Maroons. This cool play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
There's just really no way to block that running attack from Ninya Itang, Daphne, no? Because right when she's approaching that running attack, hindi niya kasi nilalabas agad yung kamay niya eh. At the last minute, right when she's mid-air, dun niya nilalabas yung kamay niya. So if you're the blocker, medyo mahihirapan kang basahin eh kasi wala yung kamay pa.
And right after that timeout, a run being created, initiated by Ninya Itang, earlier scoring from that attack point, and this time a service ace. Loving that confidence from Ninya Itang. They're up here by 3. 20 to 17. Make that back-to-back service aces.
What a delight to see this girl here, Ninya Itang, 3 straight points for the Fighting Maroons.
And with that, Coach Tina will be calling for a quick pause.
Masyado kayo napakatigas yun dyan. Hindi na kayo makagalaw. Yung bola dumadating sa inyo na. Hindi nyo alam kung ano gagawin natin. Tara ba? Kaya na! Kaya ba? Ulit!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
No, you can feel the frustration of Coach Tina in that last time out, Daphne. Kasi alam mo if you're the coach, and even for all our viewers na laging napapanood ang FEU, you would know na hindi ganito yung laro ng FEU. So this is really surprising na medyo nako-contain itong laro ng FEU. But of course, on the side of UP, this is not something now we're not used to. Or rather, this is something that we're not used to seeing.
Right after the timeout called by Coach Tina, perfect time to break that momentum by Ninya Itang, because in that sequence, napasobra na yung service na yon. And I think one of the challenges na hinaharap din ng FEU talaga, no, yung mga naging injuries, although nakabalik na sila Faida and sila Jazz Eliarina, we can say that they're still not at their 100%.
Yep.
Although, syempre, nakita rin naman natin their rookies, their sophomores, really trying to step up immediately. Pero hindi naman kasi agad-agad yun, no? Na mapapakita nila. But mukhang agad-agad magpaparamdam itong si Kyle Pendon for the Lady Tamaraws right after that double substitution by Coach Tina Salak.
It's a great mid-air reverse set there from Karil Miranda. Ooh.
But Jazz is really having a hard time here in the service area.
2 back-to-back service errors for the Lady Tamaraws rather.
Only 2 points for the Fighting Maroons to secure the opening set. David just using the hands of the blockers.
Again, that's what they need right now. Talking about the Lady Tamaraws, they have to outsmart this Bien Bansil and Ninya Itang net defense of the Fighting Maroons.
3-point game. Kian coming off the bench.
Again, Olango continues to be a threat on the side of the Fighting Maroons.
So Coach Fabio slowly trying to warm up his players. Will be playing the second set.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
No? Kasi para when you start things at the second set, hindi maninibago.
4-point lead para po sa side ng UP and set point na po sila.
Oh, that was low.
To David. What a save coming from Jers and also from Loresco. UP hoping to wrap things up, but this time Pendon with that dig. Petalio off speed against Ninya Itang with no fear.
That's true. Jers Petalio, every time she goes for an attack, Daphne, no, if you're a teammate of Jers Petalio, parang ang kampante mo rin, no? Oh.
And even delivering a service ace. Players coming off the bench. David, 2 set point save already for the women in green, forcing Coach Fabio to call for his last time out.
So hold to her if it's clean and nice, and then don't attack the long diagonal because they are waiting there. Okay? Just cut it a little bit into 1 and 2 without even forcing it. Just place it there with a good top spin. All right, ladies, that's the solution. All right. Pay attention. Easy pass. Easy pass.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
And Coach Fabio exhausting his last and final timeout there. Of course, they only need 1 point to secure this set, and it would be an advantage for them to get this set into their favor.
So challenged by that first ball and even a crucial error there from the back line. Nina Itang trying to assure her teammates that leadership is needed for this team as she is one of the veterans here together with Capistrano. Just a 1-point game, an opportunity to tie things up. 3 set point save po para sa FEU. Kian with a drop. David from behind. Kiss to Itang. Oh my goodness!
You know what, Daphne? Right when the Fighting Maroons thought na makukuha na nila yung point na yun, it's when the Lady Tamaraws stood up and scored points.
4 consecutive points. Just like that, a magic bunot. That is David. Imagine 5 times in the service area with his 5-0 run with that service ace.
You know what, Daphne? Kanina, tinignan ko si Coach Tina, nakaupo na siya eh. 24-21 yung score natin. But what a time for the Lady Tamaraws rather to show up here.
Set point po. Itong side ng FEU Lady Tamaraws. What an exchange of happenings here in the opening set. Imagine being in advantage, 24-21. But FEU Lady Tamaraws taking things slowly as they were able to snatch set 1, 26-24.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Era to era, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on, we still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal, now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couchside, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Set number 1 was all about coming from behind. That patience na ipinakita ng FEU Lady Tamaraws, courtesy of David coming off the bench. That was a crucial insertion para dito kay Coach Tina Salag, but in all trust, ibinigay niya yon para dun sa mga second stringers. Actually, already at set point na po itong UP Fighting Maroons, 24-21, pero grabe yung kapit na ibinigay ng Lady Tamaraws.
That's true. In fact, it was the Fighting Maroons that started off strong here in set number 1. But what really changed was that one early timeout called by Coach Tina that really changed the momentum of the Fighting Maroons here. And of course, nagtuloy-tuloy na yun in that last part, which they secured set number 1 as FEU tallying more attack points, 17 compared to 8 of UP. Although UP more block points, 3 compared to 1 of FEU. Mas marami din silang aces. Therefore, dalawa lang ang FEU. But still, in the end, mas nakakarami pa rin ng attacks ang FEU.
This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's.
Not exactly how the Fighting Maroons want to end things at set number 1.
On the floor for the Lady Tamaraos, we have Pendon. Itong sila Asis. We have Miranda. We also have itong si Escote as well as Miranda. This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Ordered now. Perfect timing there on the side of the Lady Tamaraos. On the floor para sa UP, Noceja, Umayam, Olango, Baclay, Gajero, as well as De Leon.
It's a great side out for the Fighting Maroons here.
2-1 is our score right now, and Noceja will not take things for granted.
Early deadlock here at set number 2.
Natin, no? Just really taking advantage of that over-reception. Itong si Yesha Noceja. Back set. Set back sa Katipunan.
Great anticipation on that Olango attack.
Grabe yung timing nitong si David. Again, David scored 7 points. Nung nakaraang laro nila. No wonder kung ilang points na itong si David. Just inserted in the latter part of the first set.
That set was slow for Escote.
Last game, Kian also had 3 blocks on the side of the Fighting Maroons, but earlier, siya yung nabantayan dito. Assist will be denied. We go to Escote one more time.
Yep, that will be a double contact violation against the Fighting Maroons. But so far, ganda nung pinapakita na body language ng FEU here at the second set.
Kita mo, no, parang very loose lang.
Yes.
Itong side ng FEU Lady Tamaraos. Far different actually, I must say, for the first stringers of FEU. Kasi sila yung medyo kanina, no, parang mararamdaman mo yung pressure or their demeanor. But for the second stringers, they just want to enjoy this game. But in that sequence, it is Kian Olango just outsmarting her blockers.
Yes. In her usual deadly form.
4-all is our score here in the opening set. The second set, rather. De Leon, binigay kay Noceja.
UP asking for a check. They wouldn't get one as too much muscle on that Noceja attack.
For FEU, just wanna take that confidence you got during the opening set. You came from behind. 4 set point save that they were able to create, and then all of a sudden, tables have turned. Sila nakakuha ng set 1.
So grabing boost ng confidence yun, Daphne, no, going into this set.
Miranda trying to connect dito kay Panangin. Redwell by Gajero.
Aggressive at the net was Gajero on that last sequence. Inunahan niya yung running attacker.
Again, here in our quarterfinals, it was the FEU Lady Tamaraos na meron ng twice to beat advantage, but UP Fighting Maroons last game winning by 4 sets. Kaya nandito po tayo sa do or die showdown. But Escote on the other hand, That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart, Our Way, Our Rules. Download the app now.
Yan, Escote just maximizing that loose block of the Fighting Maroons.
Regalo ang ibibigay pero may pagtakbo para dito kay Gahero. Panangin. Running attack will work.
That was a smart setup job from Karil Miranda kasi scramble defense yung UP rather after that save from Jelay Gahero, and Karil Miranda just going for that faster offense running attack.
Gahero. Parang miss-hit pa yun, no? Yun nangyari.
That was a lucky shot for Gahero.
So far, tighter set number 2 we are seeing here. Strong serve, Suplico. On the other hand, trying to activate itong si David. Kian Olango from the back row. Just the perfect power to fool her blockers.
Yep, even though she's at the back row, she still remains to be an option for the Fighting Maroons there.
Kian Olango bringing UP Fighting Maroons dito sa ating unang technical timeout.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Unli projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier. This is still the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. Coach Tina Salak is very optimistic that the Lady Tamaraos will power through, and they truly did in the first set. But at the same time, she is also realistic of the current setbacks they are facing. She admits that they are struggling nga, especially because a number of their players are not yet at 100% health-wise. Alalay nga lang daw muna, lalo na sa mga players gaya ni Jazz, Faida at Tin. And they will always have that Lady Tamaraos spirit at lalaban talaga mga to, gaya na nakikita natin ngayon. But Coach Tina makes sure to prioritize the rest and just allow them to enjoy the game with no pressure. Back to you, ladies.
And obviously, for our second stringers, they're playing more light.
Yep.
You're seeing that they are enjoying itong ating set. But right now, they are behind by a point. It's 8-9. As we say hi to, of course, Daphne Montesa watching us live on Facebook.
Foot fault violation will be called against De Leon. It's a free point for the Lady Tamaraos.
After that first technical timeout, back-to-back points on the side of the Lady Tams. You go to Jelay, sharp one.
Great adjustment there from Jelay Gahero. Although medyo layo nga sa net yung set ni De Leon.
One-point lead para sa Katipunan-based squad. Almost a service ace there, but an opportunity for the Fighting Maroons. Corner pocket is good for Kian Olango.
Yan, Kian Olango continues to be a threat for the Fighting Maroons.
This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner. World's best flavored fries. Order now. Some loaded service. Ooh, giving a problem here for FEU. And a rejection courtesy of Jelay Gahero. This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Grabe, the elevation of Jelay Gajero. Kitang-kita niya talaga, Daphne eh. Parang nakikita na niya kasi lumabas na siya sa net yung ulo niya. But unfortunately, service error will definitely not help the Fighting Maroons here.
And Jelay Gajero suffered from an apparent injury. Needed to rest also in terms of her residency naman. Finding her new home dito sa side ng UP Fighting Maroons. They're up here by 2 though. David adjusting, lucky shot, lucky break, and lucky point.
Not the best of sets for David at that last sequence, but still, the craftiness of that girl. She was just trying to get that ball over the net, Daphne, no? But ginawa niya pa rin yung paraan para makapuntos.
Overreceived. Medyo na out of balance pa. Itong si David Olango, fast swipe. She has been targeting all corners and successful.
Di nasahan yung Olango attack. She was quick to target that corner pocket down the line on the side of the Lady Tamaraws.
Ka goes to the open. Joseha rejected. Fernandez was there for the coverage. Kian adjusting. Miranda to David. Bump set ni Fernandez kay Joseha muli. Pero may net touch para sa panig ng Lady Tamaraws.
It's a 1-point game here at set number 2. But fortunately for Coach Fabio, so far, Noceja, Olango, and Gajero contributing points here.
De Leon reverses. Binigay kay Kian. Another sharp attack. David! Denied!
Kian Olango was just at the right place and at the right time at that attack. Oh, great serve.
Trying to play catch up. Nice chase. But this would mean a gift.
That was a miss-hit from Umayam. Although hindi nakuha din ni De Leon yung connection niya at that last execution.
UP on top here by 3 points. 15-12.
Better setup job from De Leon that time around to Noceja at the open.
Right now, UP on top here after that attack coming from Yesha Noceja. 16-12.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app. Choose your number. Activate the eSIM and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Headset. The Shakey Super Fans of the Game is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's.
All smiles from our fans here at the Paco Arena.
And speaking of fans, syempre, isa sa ating mga solid Shakey's fans, gusto lang po namin batiin muli si Miss Daphne Montesa. Nagduda pa ako sa apelido. Sabi ko sana Daphne Cristobal eh. Hello po, thank you po sa pagsuporta sa Shakey's. At kung asan man po kayo nagraraket, sana nag-enjoy po kayo dyan. Pero patuloy na umabante kanina itong side ng UP Fighting Maroons. They're also trying to maximize those errors here on the side of FEU. Pero ibinalik itong si Juris Petalio for the Lady Tams.
Back-to-back errors for both teams.
Four-point game here in the second set. Fernandez choosing Noceja. She will be denied.
Panangin was there for that block against Noceja.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Kanina pa nababantayan din yung mga atake nitong si Yesha Noceja. That's way too long for Kian in that sequence.
Malaking factor talaga yung naipanalo ng FEU ang set number 1, Daphne, that really boosted their confidence.
Down to a 2-point game, Coach Fabio will be calling for a quick break.
We can play with the height, Niña, King, okay? Playing with the height, all right? Okay, when you serve, continue serving like this. They're not receiving. Okay, then it's high ball and tips and long. So it's the counter attack that counts right now. Go fast.
Girls, slider! Slide out! One pass cross, I love it! Go, 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 go!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Call for time there from Coach Fabio.
And knowing that, of course, they were up here by as much as 4 earlier, but FEU, mukhang gusto nila ulit mangyari what happened during the opening set. No, some coming from behind scenarios, they're only down by 2 points ngayon. Running attack, Panangin, cutting the lead by just a single point. This school play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
Panangin with a single block. Kuha niya, first ball niya, third ball niya.
Some substitutions will happen here for Coach Fabio. So Ali, as well as Madriaga, will be inserted back in. Down to a 1-point game here in the second set. Trying to double check din yung positioning ng mga players dito. Sort of confusion.
Yep, our coaches can validly do that, no? Ask the referees kung ano yung rotation, kung sino yung magsuserve. That's a power na pwede nilang gawin and pwede nilang ma-exercise.
Knowing na ang daming substitutions, but some solid denials we are seeing here from the FEU Lady Tamaraos. They have been reading well itong mga atake ni Yesha Noceja.
Jers Betalio, again, not the tallest of attackers, not the tallest of blockers for Coach Tina, but again, when she elevates, it's really what mattered for Jers Betalio. And of course, ang galing niya rin kasing bumasa ng mga attacks, no?
17 all is our score. And FEU Lady Tamaraos once again playing some comeback game that they want. But our first referee trying to clarify things out as well. The keys Madriaga. We are deadlocked at 17 here. Opportunity once more for the Lady Tamaraos to take over the lead.
Costly error for the Lady Tamaraos.
Finally, that substitution that they are waiting for, as Dongallo will be back in, replacing itong si Noceja. Miranda. Oh, solid denial from Gajero. Immediately turning back, no? Parang alam niyo pa lang dun sa bantay na yon na makukuha niya yung block point.
Oh, she needed, hindi na niya kailangan ng isa pang blocker, si Jelay Gajero.
Back at the net. Chansa para sa FEU. Ninya Itang manning that net defense for the Fighting Maroons.
Makikita mo palang Daphne the way Ninya Itang goes or attempts to block. Yung commitment niya talaga nakunin yung bola.
Set back to Moraita ang ginawa ni Ninya Itang. Aabante muli sila dito. By 3 points. Back-to-back points. Ninya Itang just utilizing that attack from the net. This bike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Hindi pwede yung mga over-reception na yun dahil nakabantay ang isang Ninya Itang. Time out tayo.
Nagpo-pull away sila. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, alagaan natin yung serving line. So ngayon, kailangan natin pumasa, tapangan natin sa pasa. Hindi yung iiwas tayo na iiwas sa pasa, parang ayaw natin kumuha ng responsibilidad. Malaki responsibilidad ang pumasa para maka-atake tayo. Okay!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Clear-cut instructions there from Coach Tina. All she wanted for the girls is to make at least a good pass. Of course, now that the Fighting Maroons will have Ninya Itang, or rather Coach Fabio will have Ninya Itang as at his disposal.
4-point game here in the second set. Cajero with that switch, opting to go for that drop. Chers. Solid denial once more. This time, Itang and Ali.
Ninya Itang unfazed by that call for time by Coach Tina.
Pulling away. Ito pong side ng UP. 22-17. 3 points away from securing the second set.
That ball will sail out.
Ball sailed out, kaya ngayon, 4 na puntos. Kiss to Itang.
Oh, great dig.
Makangke is hitting that leather. Buhay pa rin po. We go to Gajero.
Gajero knew exactly where to put that ball and opt for that block out.
Also credit that read from Fernandez, but on the side of the Fighting Maroons, Bien Bancil will be injected back in for the Fighting Maroons. Again, they're just 2 points away from snatching itong second set.
Oh, long serve for the Fighting Maroons. Again, they can't afford these errors, Daphne, given gantong scenario din yung nangyari sa set number 1.
Back set, binigay kay Ali. Jers setting it up. Against Bancel. Hindi problema yan. Eliza Devosora.
You know what? You really don't want to go up against Eliza Devosora and even Jers Petalio with a loose block. They will really take that to their advantage.
The 5-point lead down to a 3-point game. Coach Fabio will be calling for another time.
Attack line, there's sole diagonal, so you come inside. All right? If there's a line, we got coverage with 1. Now, if you can play quick, but behind, not in front. They got assistance in front, sender 2. Let's go!
Ay, captain tayo! Kapit! Pass first! Lahat ng papalo, expect na agad. Eh, laban! UP!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Very technical yung timeout ni Coach Fabio on that one, Daphne. No, just reminding the Crazy Madriaga of the many options that she has in terms of her offense.
Kiz goes to Bien. Right on cue, no? Those options na inaantay ni Coach Fabio, and this time, Kiz decided to activate Bien Bancil. And right now, they are at set point opportunity. Coach Tina, on the other hand, siya naman ang magpapatawag ng timeout.
Pag nag-rally, kailangan natin timingan yung block. Si Don Gallo, di ba? Nasa harap ko.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
What I noticed, Daphne, is that both coaches so far sa kanilang mga respective timeouts, very technical na yung instructions eh. Hindi na yung reminders about how to play volleyball, what to do. Instead, ano yung gagawin at this particular scenario? Kasi yung magmamatter na talaga dito is yung play na. Hindi na yung kung paano nila nilalaro yung training nila, but how they want to outsmart their opponent. Because both teams doing a good job here.
Again, this is sort of the scenario as well during the opening set. Kung saan UP ang nasa set point doon. Pero patuloy na kumapit itong Lady Tamaraws. But right now, let's see if they will duplicate that one or tatapusin na ng Fighting Maroons. 24 serving 20. We go to Eliza. Fernandez was there. Oh.
It's a costly misset from Crazy Madriaga. Again, this was the same, not really the same scenario, but ganitong score yung nangyari in set number 1.
Same numbers we are seeing. 21 serving 24. 1 set point save. Kiz goes to Jelai. Activating the Vasora one more time. Back-to-back points for the Lady Tamaraws.
Miscommunication on the side of the Fighting Maroons. No one was there for that third ball. Yung mga ganong errors, Daphne, dapat hindi na nangyayari at this crucial part of the game. But we'll see.
But this time, Jele Gajero will be wrapping things up on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons. Sapat na daw yung dalawang set point save, and this is a different finish on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons, ensuring na sa kanila na to this time around. UP Fighting Maroons will be stealing set number 2, 25-22.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on, we still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier. Unli projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Cheer your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal. Now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couchside, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Here in set number 2, this time, a better finish that we saw on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons, although there was 2 set point save on the side of the FEU Lady Tamaraws, pero nakita naman natin na this time, led by Jelay Gajero, tatapusin na nila at i-ensure nila na sa kanila ang set 2.
In fact, the Lady Tamaraws here started things strong here. You have Panangin, Pendon, and David scoring overall collectively for FEU, but in the end, it was Jelay Gajero, Olango, and even Nina Itang with 4 consecutive points that really changed the name of the game at set number 2. And of course, that push through at the latter part to secure this set.
Although we also felt the contributions of David, Petalio, and Devosor, as always, came off right after that second technical timeout. But it's so hard to contain that performance from Nina Itang with her attack points and even her blockings at the net. That resulted to a 25-22 scoring.
No, at this set, FEU was only limited to 7 attack points, almost half of UP there with 14 on their own.
This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza at Shakey's. Set number 3 underway.
Early block points for FEU.
So Petalio, the top scorer so far, as well as David. 6 apiece. Bacanque with 5. Para yan sa FEU Lady Tamaraws.
Oh.
Para naman sa side ng UP, Itang with 10, Gajero with 9, and Olango with 6.
Double digit na si Nina Itang.
Kian Olango, on the other hand, will be scoring her 7th point.
Great use of the hands of the blocker there was Kian Olango.
Lucky break though.
Not exactly how you want to start things here at set number 3, talking about the Fighting Maroons. Ooh, not the best of passes.
Gajero from behind. You go to Petalio. Madriaga to Dongalio. That's gonna be an error.
Late ball contact si Cassie Dongalio on that attack. Pababa na yung bola, tsaka niya pa pinapalo.
Up by 3 points po itong side ng Lady Tamaraws.
Oh, still alive.
Ready to celebrate. And this time ensuring the point courtesy of Ann Asis.
Again, Tin Ubaldo just connecting with Ann Asis at that attack.
That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart, Our Way, Our Rules. Download the app now. That's the reason why Coach Tina Sala is entrusting Ann Asis here in the 3rd set, as Ira Boneta will be coming off the bench here in set 3. Perfect timing there in terms of blockings for Petalio. Ann Asis will be setting it up to Bacanque. They go to Dongalio. Defense, buhay. Cheers, denied.
Bien Bansil was right there for Jers Petalio. And she knew that set was going to the open. And all they needed was to close out that Jers Petalio attack.
Faida from the right pin.
Great reverse set from Tin Ubaldo to Faida Bacangke. What a luxury for Tin Ubaldo to have Jers Betalio and Faida Bacangke as her attackers.
Kiss to Kian this time. That swipe wouldn't work.
Strong start so far for the Lady Tamaraws.
Yup, really a strong one as they are currently up by 5 points. Coach Fabio will be calling for time.
Okay? You gotta come inside. We take a risk on the line. You gotta come inside so you make it easy for the middle to close the block. That ball there is a block. And then play your best game. Just hit hard. If you get blocked, it's okay. But play the game. Let's go.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
No, Coach Fabio couldn't wait any longer for that technical timeout. Talagang tumawag na siya kasi he knew that the Lady Tamaraws, they're just on a roll here at set number 3.
Reverse setup. Kian Olango immediately answering from the timeout.
Again, Kian Olango just targeting that down the line. But what a reverse set that was also coming from Crazy Madriaga.
Ooh. Although those errors preventing UP to be back on their momentum, UP will bring us to our first technical timeout here in set 3, 8-3.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Unli projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier. You are still watching the 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. Paano nga ba nagawa ng UP ang ipilit ang do or die game na to? Coach Fabio had to have difficult conversations with each of these girls. I was very hard on them. I wanted the accountability and everybody had to do their homework. And the next day, everything changed. Sabi niya, mas lumakas pa ang attacks ni Cajero, tumibay pa lalo ang depensa ni Itang at mas naging aggressive nga ang buong team as a whole. And he gives all the credit to the girls. Everybody was attentive, disciplined, and finally executing all the details of their system. Daphne and Rhea?
And that needs to be seen here in set number 3. Knowing that UP is behind here by 4, but earlier there was an attack courtesy of Nina Itang. But right when we were talking about those changes, those different approaches na ibinibigay ni Coach Fabio, some errors really piling up early here in set number 3 and literally in command of set 3 itong Lady Tamaraws.
Tough love nga naman, Daphne, no? But also, Coach Fabio, in his mga timeouts, Daphne lagi na sinasabi na just go for an attack and if ma-block kayo, that's on me.
That sequence. Wise move we saw courtesy of Eliza de Vosora. Right in front of the blockers, right in front of Nina Itang. Just a perfect clip. But unfortunately, there was a net touch here coming from Jazz.
So lucky point for the Fighting Maroons.
FEU still with this 5-point lead despite that error earlier. They go to Jazz. Agad na ipinabawi.
Jazz powering through that double block in front of her. Although not her usual position, but still found a way.
So that was her initial position though in National University, no? Parang yung paglalaro niya ng opposite. Ira, that's swipe wouldn't work. Binigay kay Devosora. What a dig coming from Capistrano. Tin to Asis. Aboneta. What a defense coming from Faida. 1-2 play. Who wouldn't do that if you have a coach who is also a setter? This school play is brought to you by RB Milk Tea. Order now.
You know what, Daphne? I was already expecting one of the setters na kukuha ng 1-2 play. And in that rally, kung sino lang mauuna, and that time it was Tin Obaldo.
Pero in that sequence, naging best friend ni Kian Olango ang net doon, getting that bucket.
With the help of the net, Kian Olango.
They go to Devosora. Capistrano kontra Suplico. That attack sailed out. Puntos para sa UP.
Alyssa Devosora trying to change the angle of her attack. And on that last sequence, she went down the line. Unfortunately, too much angle.
5-point game. Overreceived. Capistrano bump sets choosing Kian Olango. Oh, may activation para kay Asis. At mapapabuti pa yon.
Great setup job from Tin Obaldo at that assist attack. In fact, she waited.
Ganda ng connection para dito kay Asis as well as Obaldo. At ngayon, timeout tayo.
I don't have the PlayStation. I can screen jump and you're still watching that ball. What do you think they do there? Ladies, you gotta be ready. This is the mind gone. Why? It's a volleyball game, okay? You know what to do. We started it. It was working. Don't stop. Just play your game. You know who you are. Play your game. All right? Let's go. Come on.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Again, very technical timeout ni Coach Fabio. So far, the girls could not establish their offense here.
FEU on top here by 6. Madriaga, reverse setup. But Haboneta has been searching for her rhythm though. Suno grit. Joan Monares as well. Para dito sa side ng UP Fighting Maroons. Also quick recovery syempre kay Jazz, who's currently supporting the Fighting Maroons on the sidelines. Suplico bump sets, binigay kay Faida, nailing that one through.
That's exactly the kind of set that Faida Bacanque wants. That set na medyo malapit sa antena.
Yun yung nakakatakot. Wala pa sa 100% si Faida Bacanque. But every time na pagkakatiwalaan siya, itong si Ubaldo, it's as if no, parang ayaw niya i-waste yung chance na yun. De Leon, inserted for the first time here in set 3. And Asis with the hot hands for the Lady Tamarals, not wasting the trust given to her, scoring another point here. Again, that connection between Tino Baldo as well as Ann Asis visibly here in set 3.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app. Choose your number. Activate the eSIM and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Set number 3 still underway. Meanwhile, UP is limited by just 7 points. FEU on a roll. They're up here 16-7.
Oh, long serve.
Right after that second technical timeout. Service error lang galing kay Ubaldo. Let's see if UP could create something. De Leon, binigay kay Kian.
Too wide for Kian Olango on that cross-court attack. So far, errors piling up in terms of offense for the Fighting Maroons here. Oh,
Parang ibang ihip ng hangin. Matapos yung second technical timeout, medyo nagkaharap po tayo ng palitan in terms of our errors. Yep, and that is still the scenario here. 9-point game sa ating third set. Unang set, naagaw po yan ng FEU. Second set, munti ka na maging ganon, but UP with a better finish after that attack earlier by Jelle Gajero. Pero in terms of attack, Niña Itang continues to dominate her attacks from the net. This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
what a setup job that was from De Leon to Itang. Oh! A costly error. Yep.
Coach Fabio currently just on the sidelines. Seated. Kita mo, not the usual Coach Fabio that we know, no? Alam natin, laging nakatayo yan, giving instructions for the Fighting Maroons. Obviously, he is upset.
Errors, back-to-back errors for UP.
Biggest lead already at 10 here on the side of the FEU Lady Tamaraws.
Great pass.
They go to Dongalio. Suplico with that pickup. Binigay kay Jers. Cross court.
Jers Vitalio just went for that off-speed placing attack. Nothing too fancy at that. But as usual, outsmarting the defense of her opponent. Kitang-kita ni Jersey.
Obviously, kaya siya yung heart nitong FEU Lady Tamaraws. That push. Binigay kay Dongalio. But Suplico literally just sacrificing her body to get that ball. Hope nothing is serious here for Suplico. She was able to get up immediately. Grabing sakripisyo yun para lang makuha yung bola. That's even the scenario for Suplico during that game, no, kontra UP in game number 1. Only 4 points away from securing the third set. De Leon activates Haboneta. Baldo. Pupetalio. Coverage was there courtesy of Obaldo, pero magkakaroon ng chance dito ang Fighting Maroons, pero wala nang nakahabol doon.
Great initiative there from De Leon, just targeting that corner pocket.
Although, layo pa rin ang hinahabol dito ng UP. 9 points. Oh! Want to play, pero grabing reflex naman yun para dito kay Capistrano. Second time!
Smart move from the Lady Tamaraws. Right when naka-establish na yung UP sa kanilang depensa sa floor, Daphne, no? Dun winawasak ni Tino Baldo.
De Leon to Itang. Suplico with that up. Devosora off speed. You know, obviously, FEU Lady Tamaraw, she's trying to play big time. She's trying to be wiser in terms of their attacks rather. Kasi makikita mo sa kanila na iba-iba lang yung mga nagiging palo nila. Minsan may drop ball, minsan may off speed. Iba lang talaga yung timpla ng depensa dito ng Fighting Maroons. But in that sequence, Haboneta will be scoring a point.
Again, Haboneta, the captain for the Fighting Maroons. Although she was up against Tien Obaldo and Jazz Arena at that last play.
The help of the net. Buhay ang bola. Eliarina.
Everyone now for the Lady Tamaraws contributing points. Collectively working together to get this set.
11-point lead. And just a single point to snatch set 3 for the Lady Tamaraws. Although Jazz still having a difficult time from the service area.
Kanina pa yung service error ni Jazz eh.
One of the probable reasons, no, na wala pa rin talaga at 100% itong sila Jazz. At may block point naman para sa side ng Fighting Maroons. This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Devosora. Picked up by Haboneta. Siya rin ang papalo. Sent back sa Katipunan. Oh, Kia naman.
Great adjustment made by Kian Olango.
Also, nice reverse setup there. 2 set point saves so far. Timeout will be called.
Spider mo. Kung hindi ka magko-commit, magganyan, talagang
Dalawa. Opo, coach.
okay?
Opo.
Sige, isa pa sa
Ang layo ko din sa 1 yung receive.
Kailangan dito lang. Kailangan dito lang.
Beto lang natin sa 1.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Tina calling her last time out, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, despite na they sit at a comfortable lead, but Coach Tina doesn't want to extend this game any further.
But some perfect blockings we are seeing here on the side of the Fighting Maroons. It's going to be the 3rd set point save. Back-to-back block points here. The tandem between Kian Olango and Bien Bancel to deny this Moraita-based squad. Sharp service. Tin. Just from behind. Picked up was present.
Ira Haboneta saves another set point for her squad as she continues to go cross court.
4 set point save already para sa side ng UP Fighting Maroons, forcing Coach Tina to call for this double substitution, Miranda as well as Pendon.
A great serve from De Leon.
Chance ball muli para sa UP. De Leon, binigay ka Haboneta. But this time, that drop would not work for the Fighting Maroons. 25-18 here in set number 3. FEU Lady Tamaraws in a dominating set 3.
fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's creamy spinach pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Cheer for your team while enjoying your Shakey's favorites with the Super League meal deal. Now available in 3 types: SSL 1099, SSL Classic, and SSL Gold. Whether you're craving pizza, chicken, mojos, or pasta, there's a bundle for every appetite. You also get to support your favorite team because for every order, 50 pesos goes to your chosen SSL participating school. Whether you're courtside or couchside, enjoy the action with the Super League meal deal. Here in set number 3, kita natin na iba na yung pinakitang gilas dito ng FEU Lady Tamaraos. Aside from those errors that unfortunately piled up on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons, nakita din natin yung mga atake courtesy of Eliza de Bosora, syempre Faida Bacangke, and some also contributions na nanggaling kay Ann Asis.
But of course, on the side of the Fighting Maroons, we have to give credit as well to Nina Itang, to Kian Olango, to still, make it a hard time for the Lady Tamaraos to secure that set. But in the end, it was overall the ball distribution of Tin Obaldo really and activating not only Jers Betalio, Eliza de Valsoria, but also her middle attackers in Jazz Eliarina, and also the floor defense of FEU as well.
Oo, syempre, grabe pa yung mga dive, itong si Suplico. Para mabuhay lang ang bola on the side of the FEU Lady Tamaraos. Nagkaroon pa nga ng 3 set point save para dito sa side ng UP Fighting Maroons, pero masyadong mahaba na, malaki yung kailangan nilang habulin dito.
No, you can see the numbers here, Daphne. Nothing too fancy in terms of attacks. Walang masyadong malaking disparity here. 12 from FEU, 11 from UP. But what really mattered is that 12 errors coming from UP. So basically, parang binawi lang nila yung attack points nila.
This set is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's. 2 sets. Nakuha po ng FEU, isang set para sa side ng UP. But Itang with her 13th point. After that one, Olango with 10 and Gajero with 9 points. On the other hand, Bacangke naman ang top scorer para sa side ng FEU. 7 for Petalio, Devosora and David with 6 apiece.
Tin Obaldo just outsmarting again UP here and taking business into her own hands, going for that 1-2 play.
Kiss. 14 points for Nina Itang.
And I like the leader that she is, Nina Itang, not only being a leader at the scoring department, but also in terms of being an ate inside the court.
Binigay kay Bacangke.
Bacangke targeting down the line.
That play was brought to you by Kick, powered by Smart. Our way, our rules. And download the app now. 9 points for Faida Bacangke. Cajero. You would credit that, yung slide, no? Nitong si Nina Ita because everyone thought na ibibigay kay Nina yun.
Great decoy from Nina Itang, leaving Jelay Cajero with a single block. Yung mga small details, Daphne, no, na if you're not used to seeing volleyball, hindi mo kasi mapapansin yun. But if really, malaking bagay na yun yung mga decoy ng middle blockers. But this time, it's Alyssa de Vosora and faced by that double block in front of her.
9 points as well here. Alyssa de Vosora just knocking down her blockers. Chance once more for the women in white. Kiss. Goes to Nina the second time around. That chase will be short.
Nandino Baldo was there for that Nina Itang attack. In fact, nakaabang lang siya sa floor Unfortunately, hindi nakuha in that last touch or the third ball na short.
15 na puntos para dito kay Nina Itang.
Another costly error there for UP.
Early deadlock here in the fourth set. Nakita natin, iba yung timpla ng kwento, no? Pagdating natin ng set number 3 earlier. Wherein FEU had a strong start. UP had difficulty right after snatching set number 2. Parang nawala sila sa momentum pagdating ng set number 3. Access denied. That combination once more for Kian Lango and Bien Bancil.
No one was there for that. Walang kumagat sa decoy ni Jazz Eliarina.
This block is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Great recovery there from Alyssa de Vosora, adjusting things to score that point.
Back-to-back points, courtesy of Alyssa de Vosora. We would need her contribution even more here, the fourth set.
In fact, I noticed even in set number 1 pa lang, Daphne, palagi niya tina-target si Cassie Dongallo. Talking about Alyssa de Vosora.
9 points for Alyssa de Vosora.
That time, it's Jers Betalio with a monster block of her own.
Strong serve. They go to Dongallo from the right pin. De Vosora with that dig. And Jazz Eliarina will make sure that she could still help out her teammates. Kahit pa isa-isa lang yan. Lamang sila dito ng 2 points after that activation. And that dig first coming from Alyssa de Vosora. 8-6. Heading sa ating unang technical timeout.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app. Choose your number. Activate the eSIM and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Good eyesight makes perfect moments. For expert eye care, state-of-the-art facilities, affordable eyewear. Go to EO. EO Executive Optical. Love your eyes.
Unli projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier? Yummier! Ito pa rin ang 2025 Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. The FEU Lady Tamaraws really dominated the third set and made profit of UP's errors. Kaya man expected na magiging mahirap ang set 4. Sabi nga ni Jers Petalio kaninang huddle dapat aggressive pa din dahil babawi sila. Suplico is now back on the floor after resting for a while and applying some ice sa kanyang kanang tagiliran. Medyo may pain nga siya because of the impact kanina, but according to FEU's physical therapist, okay naman tong si Suplico and thankfully it's nothing serious. Daphne and Rhea?
Thank you so much. Nice to hear, no? At nakita din naman natin itong si Kirill Suplico. Agad-agad naman nakabangon kanina. She's trying to save that ball, keep things alive for the Lady Tamaraws. And right now, they're up by a point. But aside from us giving some credits dito kay Tino Baldo, Suplico really doing a spectacular job with the absence of Marga Encarnacion. Long rally alert here in set 4. Ubaldo binigay kay Jazz.
Jazz Eliarina towering through that attack. And the Fighting Maroons, di na na-contain. Bian Bansil mistimed that.
We go to Gajero. Anticipated. 1-2 play na naman. Chance muli para sa Lady Tamaraws. Solid denial, courtesy of Kian Olango.
No, 2 blockers were up in front of that middle attack from FEU, leaving Jers Betalio with a single block. But despite the single block, si Kian Olango nakuha niya pa rin matiming. Again, errors. Like what Danny mentioned earlier, the FEU really made profit out of the errors of the Fighting Maroons.
FEU once again in command here. That off speed galing dito kay Kian Olango. During the first part of our first set, it has been Nina Itang, but nice to see the presence that we are feeling coming from Kian from those block points, and this time with wiser moves opting to go for that off speed. Bakanke on the other hand, hammering it through.
Again, Bakanke just using the hands of the blockers. Although that set was a little far off the net. Great serve.
And delivering from all departments, the heart of the Lady Tamaraws. Jers Betalio with that service ace. They're up here big time, 12-9.
Everyone knows scoring points for the Lady Tamaraws. It's a delight to see.
Nina Itang with her favorite move, that slide attack, 16 points.
Grabe yung connection ni Crazy Madriaga and Nina Itang as well.
This spike is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Oh, great dig.
Edit that one to Fernandez. Medyo scramble pa itong si Madriaga and Itang. Meanwhile, 11 points para dito kay Faida Bakanke.
Faida Bakanke's attack is just all over the place that Nina Itang and Cassie Dongalio could not get that.
Olango, bomb set, binigay kay Dongalio. Set back to Karipunan.
So far, Dongalio has been really silent here, and FEU doing a good job in defending her.
FEU on top by 4 points, 14 to 10.
Ball curves and comes down, you can't move anymore. Okay, Key, defend longer, okay? 2-0-4 defense longer. But the block has to come inside. They attack in zone 5 all the time like in the last game. All right, so be brave in that. And then we have long defense with double defense line. Let's go, ladies, come on.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Fabio reminding the girls of the many options that they have in terms of offense. It's a matter of execution.
Strong serve. Galing dito kay Asis. Bantay na bantay ng FEU nga. Itong si Dongalio. Meanwhile, someone they couldn't read for the Lady Tamaraws ay itong si Faida Bacangke. Their combination leading the way for the Lady Tams.
Smart player was Faida Bacangke.
12 points for Faida in tonight's game. But right now, players on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons is trying to hype their team up. Hype up na lang talaga dito. Dahil 4 na puntos pang hinahabol nila. That dig though, coming from Gajero, but that denial once more for the Lady Tams. It seems like they want to end it here in set 4. They're up here by 5 as another block point, this time kontra Kian Olango. 60-11 here in set 4.
From era to era to era, the fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
Only projects, plans, play, games. With Smart Only 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app, choose your number, activate the eSIM, and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
5-point lead on the side of the FEU Lady Tamaraws. They lost in 4 sets against the UP Fighting Maroons last Tuesday. And that pushed us to head here in our quarterfinals do or die game. If you're Nina Itang with your 16-point showing right now, you want to make sure na kayo ang mag-a-advance sa Final 4. Pero kung ikaw si Faida Bacangke, not that you're 100%, but you want to make sure na hindi rin masasayang yung naging twice to beat advantage, no? But Cassie Dongalio, on the other hand, this time, let's see if mako-continue niya yung mga atake na yan.
Dongalio making her presence felt again here at set number 4. She has been silent so far, but that's a good sign for the Fighting Maroons.
Bien Bancil with that solid denial. Back to the Frenzo block para dito kay Bien. As a substitution, on the other hand, familiar move na ginagawa ni Coach Tina Salak. Ipapasok itong si Kyle Pendon as well as si Karil Miranda sa matches connection that is necessary. At ibang flavor naman in terms of setup jobs. Oh, great block! Back-to-back block points here on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons. They're just down by 2 points. Timeout tayo.
Pass naman eh, pass yun ha. Kalma. Nyo. Sinabi ko nga sa inyo, hindi madaling kunin yung 20 points. So ngayon, kung ganyan kataas ang emosyon, walang mangyayari. Focus tayo. Okay, ang atake natin, lahat ng bola. Kung sino papasa, dito tayo.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now. Siyempre, if you're Coach Tina Salak, you would immediately call for that time, especially with those block points na pinakita dito ng UP Fighting Maroons, and all of a sudden, this is down to a 2-point game. Here's with that serve. Miranda Choosing Jazz. Great pickup galing kay Fernandez. Magkakaroon ng chance ang UP. They go to Kian. 3 consecutive points down to a 1-point game.
That's a huge point for the Fighting Maroons. That will definitely boost their confidence.
Miranda. Sets, unwanted setup at chance sa UP. Kian Olango tying things up at 16.
Kian Olango showing up at the most crucial time for the Fighting Maroons and scoring for her squad. You gotta love those kinds of players, Daphne, no? Showing up at the most crucial time.
16 all here in the 4th set. They go to Devosora finally. That will stop the bleeding.
That Bien Bansil block was a little loose, and Eliza Devosora found a way through and capitalized on that.
That's 4 straight points on the side of the Fighting Maroons. Binigay kay Dongallo. Back-to-back points para sa side ng FEU.
FEU doing a good job in containing and banning Cassie Dongallo here.
At ngayon, timeout tayo. FEU aabante muli ng 2 points, 18-16.
Now, right? Let's go on this side now, okay? So we play antenna against the center. All right? Stay ready for the transition, quick behind. Let's move the game of the middles around, okay? Let's go. Let's go.
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Well, yun naman talaga yung importante, Daphne. Yung mga transition plays nila, how the Fighting Maroons can convert the offense of the Lady Tamaraws into an offense of their own.
2 points ang hinahabol dito ng UP. Make that 1 because Kian Olango is obviously awake for this Katipunan-based squad. This goal play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
Her body was in front of cross court, but mid-air switched things up. Oh! It's a great block from the Fighting Maroons.
All. Then, combination play. Perfect execution and perfect setup.
Yep.
Courtesy of Ubaldo. This cool play is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
That's a smart move and a great choice from Tin Ubaldo to finally activate a combination play from Jers Petalio to switch things up, but no switching things, says Kian Olango, and remains to be a hot hand for the Fighting Maroons here.
We can say that this is an off game for Cassie Dongallo right after her performance last game, but Kian Olango is really stepping up here
on the bright side.
But still no answer with that combination play.
It's Jers Petalio and Kian Olango showdown so far here at set number 4. Both players a steady force in their respective teams.
Over receive, but that went as a blessing in disguise.
Wala nang kailangan gawin pa si Crazy Madriaga at that over-receive. In fact, she tried faking it lang. Kaya nalito yung defenders ng FEU.
Kian Olango with 17 solid points here. Fighter with a drop. Bump set, binigay kay Gahero. Gahero, sharp angle.
What an angle that was, Daphne. That was a smart move. You just have to give credit to Jelay Gahero at that. Right when you thought napapaluin niya straight, she went deep cross, to which no one anticipated for FEU as Faida Bacangke will score.
Right in front, Coach Fabio with a kill here for Faida Bacangke. No one's giving an inch. Look at that hustle from Faida. 21 all.
Now, these are the types of games na we live for.
Ninya Itang just proving on why she is the 3-time UAAP best middle blocker.
Wow, you just have to give credit to Chrissy Madriaga also. How steady and composed she is in orchestrating her offense and distributing her sets.
Waldo. Devosora with an answer.
Faster and offense there from Alyssa Devosora. Both setters from both teams, really kudos, doing a good job.
We've been tied for quite some time already. But again, UP just coming from behind here in set 4. Ninya losing control though.
Oh!
Although it seems like there'll be a challenge here. So net touch ang gustong ipatawag dito on the side of the Fighting Maroons after that attack galing dito kay Cassie Dongalio.
This challenge will either make or break the Fighting Maroons. After that, Cassie Dongalio unforced error.
But this is also an opportunity for teams, no, to gather themselves, pag-usapan kung ano yung pwede nilang gawin dito, lalo na tabla tayo at 22. Again, kanina naghahabol po itong side ng Fighting Maroons by as much as 5 points. Right after that second technical timeout, inuti-unti nila. Courtesy of Kian Olango with 17 points right now. Whoever wins will go up against the NU Lady Bulldogs. One slot left sa ating Final Four. As to say hi, of course, to Ninya Itang.
It's a net touch challenge. We'll see in just a few if it will be a successful challenge or not. And
so that challenge will unfortunately be unsuccessful. Para dito sa side ng UP Fighting Maroons. Aabante po ng isang puntos. Itong Lady Tamaraos, 23-22.
great pass. Cassie.
Solid denial for this Moraita-based squad.
Faida Bacangke and Jazz Eliarina knew exactly how to guard Cassie Dongalio.
Parang gusto nang tapusin ng FEU right now. Match point na po sila, 24-22. But that's gonna be a crucial error though from Asis.
Yep. But FEU will only need 1 point to secure that semi-final spot. But of course, if you're UP, you can't afford to commit any errors here.
Pero kung ikaw si Coach Tina Salak, just wanna call for a quick pause.
Okay, okay.
Setter to. So,
Okay.
kailangan natin nandito yung kasa.
Sa gitna.
Kaya na lang sino middle? Middle chest.
Ako.
Kailangan mag-commit.
Gitna. Short B.
No, kailangan dito.
Ano ikaw din, ready ka?
Okay. Setter to. Pwede tayo dito.
Pwede po.
Pina-open, pero dito tayo tayo.
Okay.
Okay.
Ladies,
Wait! Focus tayo. Pasa mo.
FEU!
That huddle was powered by Kick. Download the app now.
Coach Tina just polishing that play, the system that she has in store for her girls there. Nothing too fancy. Ang gusto niya lang is execution because all that they need right now is just a single point.
Slot in the Final Four. Will FEU be able to take it? Match point. Cassie Dongallo comes alive! Not yet! Not yet. We're going to an extended set after that Cassie Dongallo cross-court kill.
You know what, Daphne? Lagi ko nga nababanggit, super silent ni Cassie Dongallo so far, but this time at the most crucial time, she really stood up.
Gotta love Faida Bakakis showing here on this game. She has been consistent in all sets. And she has not been picky. Lagi niyang nagagawa ng paraan. That is Faida Bakake. Second match point. Dongallo, delayed by the blockings of the Lady Tams. Devosora! And that is it. Final Four picture completed courtesy of the FEU Lady Tamaraos, Eliza Devosora, wrapping things up for this Moraita-based squad. They were forced to extend this into 26-24. But they don't want to go home empty-handed right after that attack.
No, great ball deflection on that attack coming from Cassie Dongallo. And in turn, naging chance ball siya on the side of FEU. That's why nakuha ni Tin Ubaldo to get an attack from Eliza Devosora. And of course, finally securing this match into 4 sets.
One thing's for sure, lahat nakapuntos para sa side ng FEU Lady Tamaraos. But still kudos on the side of the UP Fighting Maroons for challenging itong FEU, forcing for this do-or-die showdown. But in the end, it is the system of Coach Tina Salak that will work for this do-or-die showdown. Again, it is the FEU Lady Tamaraos who will go up against the NU Lady Bulldogs. Sila naman ngayon ang kakailanganin magtrabaho palalo kontra NU. For our final scores, 26-24, 22-25, 25-18, 26-24. 4-set victory po on the side of the FEU Lady Tamaraos.
The fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. To the break of dawn, fun is never done. Let's all party. Shakey's fun goes on and on. Hero to hero, what a ride. With each new decade, a fun new side. Still serving smiles on every plate. 50 great years, let's celebrate. Shakey's fun goes on and on and on, on and on and on. Shakey's got it going on. We still bring the fun.
With decades of great pizza, chicken, and mojos.
Shakey's fun goes on and on.
From era to era to era. The fun goes on. Shakey's 50 years.
The fun goes on at Shakey's.
Kick Mobile. Download the Kick app. Choose your number. Activate the eSIM and own the country's first ever customizable mobile experience. Stay first in line for network priority. Kick Mobile. Download now.
Shakey's Creamy Spinach Pizza. Creamier.
Creamier, yummier.
Unli projects, plans, play, games! With Smart Unli 5G, valid for 3 days. Tuloy, tuloy, tuloy. Simply reliable. For only 85 pesos. With Smart, load now.
26-24, 22-25, 25-18, and 26-24. It wasn't easy, but still the system of FEU Lady Tamaraos working out well on this victory. This MVP of the match is brought to you by Shakey's. From era to era to era, the fun keeps rolling. 50 years of fun, family, and pizza here at Shakey's. Very consistent showing we saw for this woman, starting from Shakey Super League no, na National Invitationals, pero ngayon on this game as well.
That's right, Faida Bacanque scored 14 points built on 13 attacks and 1 block point, naming her as our MVP of the match.
And right now, she is with Daddy Nakpil.
Congratulations, Faida. Again, it was not an easy journey entering the Final Four, right? And UP did not give you an easy time as well. So, what is the game plan today to win this?
The first, I want to say thank you to my teammates and coaches because it was not easy. It was not easy. But game plan today is we just believe. Nothing else, we just believe. Because we know we can do it. Let's only believe. That is why we did it. With belief and with love also.
That's very beautiful. It's really the faith in each other and the coaches, right? And then second is, Coach Tina shared earlier that you are playing but you're also recovering. So what's your motivation to keep showing up?
It's about my team. I do everything about them. Because if without them, I cannot be Faida who I am right now. Even I have injury, coming from injury. Yeah, that is.
Truly, FEU is very lucky to have you, Faida. So, since you are the MVP of the match, do you want to greet someone, like your friends, your family?
I want to greet my teammate and coaches.
Okay, and because you're the player of the game, Shakey is a special gift for you. Thank you so much, Faida, and happy Friday. Once again, congratulations to the FEU Lady Tamaraos. Sila ang kokompleto sa ating Final Four together with NU, UST, and Adamson. Daphne and Rhea?
Thank you so much, Danny. And once again, congratulations, of course, to Faida Bacanque on this showing in tonight's match. Really very consistent from first set up to the fourth set. Kita din natin na pakitang gilas talaga itong si Faida Bacanque in tonight's game. She has been steady with the help of Jers Petalio. Suplico, let's not discredit her efforts here.
But what an attack, the attack points rather, given by FEU there. They scored 52 attack points, although nothing too large at the disparity in the points here, with UP scoring 48 points. But still, ang dami rin kasing nabigay na opponent errors itong UP, to which, again, the FEU made profit of.
At ngayon, tingnan natin ang ating updated team bracket. Once again, complete na po ang ating Final Four picture kung saan itong FEU Lady Tamaraos, no, they will go up against the NU Lady Bulldogs na merong twice to beat advantage. Sa kabilang panig naman, UST ang may twice to beat advantage. They'll go up against the Adamson Lady Falcons. And again, mark your calendars kasi ang ating Final Four, ang ating semifinals, mangyayari po yan on October 26. Make sure na ipa-plot nyo na yung date na yan. Invite your friends and family for our Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup. At mangyayari po ito sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium. Again, October 26. At yun yung perfect chance, no? Para yung mga classmates mo, mga kapamilya mo, ma-invite mo talaga para sa ating Final Four.
And again, for our Final Four, it's an all-UAAP battle between the defending champions against FEU and, of course, the USD Golden Tigresses contra Adamson.
Now, time to check out our Smart Powered Up Play is brought to you by Smart's Only 5G. Stay connected for only 85 pesos for 3 days. Load now through the Smart app. Here in set number 1, extended na naman to. Rhea, again, coming from behind ang naging scenario dito. lamang na itong side ng Fighting Maroons, but playing catch up at yun ang hilig nitong FEU Lady Tamaraws.
That's true. In fact, the UP Fighting Maroons started things strong here. Sila yung nakakuha una ng set point here. They were able to establish their offense, their defense. But what changed really in set number 1 is how the Lady Tamaraws ended things here with, of course, Juris Petalio and Eliza De Vosora. That tandem and duo on the side of FEU.
26-24 here in set number 1. Pagdating naman natin ng set number 2, ito, mas nanigurado na itong side ng UP Fighting Maroons, led by, of course, the ball distribution as well of De Leon, activating her spikers. Kiano Lango coming off the bench, siya yung naging malaking tulong dito. Pero Nina Itang, as always, she has been steady, scoring almost 16 or 17 points in tonight's game despite that loss. Kasi nasabi nga natin na nahirapan din itong si Yesha Noceja for UP. But of course, ito, may mga chip din ng mga puntos si Jele Gajero. But that is a 22-25. Pagdating natin ng set number 3, mas nabuhayan itong si Faida Bacangke. Yung connection nila ni Team Ubaldo, very evident. May mga konting puntos na nakita tayo dito galing kay Jazz and Yarina, those errors. But also, Suplico has been very spectacular in terms of her floor defense.
No, that floor defense of Suplico really translated the offense of the Lady Tamaraws here. Agad silang naka-counter-attack every time the Fighting Maroons has the chance to an attack of their own. But here at set number 4, although familiar, ganun pa rin yung nangyari. Same trend of both teams, exchange of rallies. You have Nina Itang on the side of the Fighting Maroons as well as Kian Olango. But again, it was the collective effort of Juris Petalio, Eliza De Vosora, and even Faida Bacangke, our MVP of the match, that proved to be too much for the Fighting Maroons.
Hahabol pa nga itong side ng UP Fighting Maroons kaya naging extended set muli. Despite that match point advantage para sa side ng FEU Lady Tamaraws, but in the end, they still won this game. 26-24, 22-25, 25-18, 26-24. Once again, it is the FEU Lady Tamaraws who will be heading on sa ating Final Four. Once again, let's take a look at our update, the team bracket. Final Four, kompleto na po yan. NU Lady Bulldogs with a twice-to-beat advantage kontra FEU Lady Tamaraws. And para sa kabilang panig naman po, UST will go up against Adamson. UST po yung may twice-to-beat na benefit. Again, this has been Daphne Cristobal, Rhea Raagas, and Danny Nakbelting. And gusto lang po namin magpasalamat sa lahat ng nanood para po dito sa ating Shakey Super League Preseason Unity Cup at magkita-kita po tayo sa ating semifinals October 26 sa Ninoy Aquino Stadium. Thank you and good night.